Welcome to Taival Outdoors. My name is Joel and this is Koli National Park. Today I'm exploring the park with snowshoes, not necessarily because there would be a lot of snow, more on that later, but because there's quite a steep climbs and descents, so the snowshoes with good spikes really help with those. This is my first time in Koli National Park, but it's fairly easy to navigate. As long as you have Lake Pielinen on your left side, you're going south or southeast. And today my plan is to reach that next peak. So there. A couple of kilometers maybe. But looks like it means I have to go down in that valley and then climb back up. And since it's so sunny day, I really have to pace myself not to overheat. It was -2 degrees or so in the morning, but the temperatures will rise during the day all the way up to +4 or +5. I believe this is now roughly the midpoint between the two peaks. So the trail should start climbing up again from here on. But pretty interesting change of terrain. This is much more closed in, obviously, with the tall spruce trees around. But less talking and more walking. It's starting to get rather steep. This is exactly why I came with the snowshoes. It is definitely a time for a break. probably have some snacks now, but I was kind of planning to have an open fire today to boil some water for coffee and food, but it's been only, I believe, 5 kilometers or so, yeah, today, but it sure feels a lot more. But can't really complain, to be honest. These views, the weather, 5 out of 5. Alright, so the plan is set. I will just try to find my way down and start circling back towards where I came from. And then roughly at the midpoint I will take a turn left. There should be a trail that leads to another far place. And it should hopefully be a bit more separated from the main trails. So with any luck, I will be there by myself. There are other people in the park, definitely, during today. The weather is just insane. So they should be here. Not too shabby. So I found someone's snowshoe tracks. And to me it looks like they head that way. But I'm going to take these same tracks and go that way. It's always better when there's already a bit of compression in the snow. Makes walking easier. Koli National Park is actually a rather narrow area squeezed in between Lake Pielinen that I mentioned before, and you guys have seen it plenty of times. But then on this side, that's, I believe, called Lake Hierro, and then there's a bigger lake, Herajärvi, over there somewhere. And the main hiking route is actually called Herajärven Kierros, so the loop or trail of Herajärvi. And that's, I believe, over 60 kilometers long. And definitely on my to-do list, but just not for today. I believe I'm around here, and this fire symbol is where I'm headed. So therefore I think that this is basically a shortcut for me. But I don't want to ruin these tracks, so I'm just going to stay probably on this side. So right now I'm leaving these ski tracks untouched. So when people come down, they can still use those tracks to slide happily all the way down. Whereas I'm sticking on this basically what is a ditch. So I was right, I got pretty close taking that shortcut. There's plenty of firewood, and this is the spot. It's empty now, but I'm guessing there has been some folks here already this morning. All right, let's get a fire going and get some coffee and food. It's about time. So basically what I did, I just built a small base out of 2 half-burnt pieces of wood, and then did a ton of shavings on top. And actually I don't even have a knife with me, I just have a Leatherman and this ridiculously small Fiskars hatchet. And I've always said that there is no place for a tool like this. A good knife can do everything that this can. And this cannot do anything that a proper axe can do. But I happen to got this as part of a package with a small folding saw and a knife. So I decided that, well, since I have one of these, why not take it with me and, you know, experiment. I would pick a proper knife any day over any hatchet. This or even a bit larger hatchet. An axe is an axe and a knife is a knife. This, I don't know, it's cute, but I don't think it's a good or a proper outdoorsman tool. But yeah, pile of shavings, just leave those up with one match and just piled all of the wood that I need on top immediately. Instead of waiting for the shavings and smaller pieces to burn down and then add wood, I just always put everything right away. Just make sure that the fire has enough air in it and they will burn and it will work. So my coffee looks to be boiling, so I would call it done. And if coffee is boiling, then my water is definitely boiling as well. So I've got my reindeer pate breads ready. And my tactical food pack, which, by the way, is my favorite freeze-dried food option at the moment, simply because it's 100% natural ingredients, so it doesn't have that typical freeze-dried food taste that most other brands have. So it actually looks and tastes like real food, which is a bonus, I would say. A nice bonus. So I promised to mention a few words about the snow situation, or winter in general. And right now in this area there's roughly 60 centimeters of snowfall, or snow depth is 60 centimeters, I would say. And it should be around 160 or something closer to that. And although that might sound like a big difference, things are actually better here than they are in, I would say, 1/3 of Finland. So in southern and coastal areas, there hasn't been any snowfall at all. Whereas in Lapland, so in northernmost parts of Finland, there has been several snowfall and snow depth records broken this winter. I just hope that this isn't the new normal. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so I think I need to go back a bit and then take the first left, and I should be back on the main trail that I've been kind of following throughout the day. And that should lead me all the way back to the parking lot without climbing any more hills today. I didn't add any firewood since I started the fire, so that's all I needed, so it doesn't make any sense to burn any extra. And just place some snow on top of it. That's all died down now, so I'm good to go. Final kilometers of the day. Weather looks still a bit cloudy, but nice. No wind or rain, works for me. Looks to me that the final part of this trail goes along this ski track, which honestly I don't mind. I knew that the best sights and coolest parts of the trails were during the first half, basically climbing on top of tourist spots. So now it's just easy cruising all the way back to the car. Weather is still great. I think all in all, this day has really recharged my batteries, gave me everything that I wanted. So if the last kilometer or two is easy walking, I don't mind. I think I see the end of the trail over there, which means that it's time to end this little day adventure. You've been watching Taival Outdoors. I'm Joel, signing off from Koli National Park. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.